Howdy, folks. It's Howie here, Howie the Cat. Got another little episode, I guess you'd say, of Cats in Comics. This time we're going to look at Fat Freddie's cat. That's his name, Fat Freddie's cat. There's no name to the cat. Fat Freddie's him, and he's one of the fabulous furry freak brothers. You may know this. It was a old underground comic back in the late 60s. It came out in 1969, really all through the 70s, and they would appear in newspaper strips. And this omnibus here is every appearance of that cat. And I sat down and read this all. You can't read it all in one. You got to take time because it's just strips. Each one's its own strip, page, then a page, and it's joke after joke. And it's good stuff. I'm going to say that. It's really funny stuff. But, you can't read it's like reading the whole, whatever newspaper type strip. There are some comics in here. There's all kinds of stuff. Now, what I did realize partway in, that Fat Freddie's cat is Garfield. Was his Garfield before Garfield? Actually, he's, Crazy Cat. Is who he's emulating. But he's smarter than Freddie. And he likes all the things Freddie does. And these were 60s, early 70s, 60s. They were stoner comics. So they're, you can see on the cover, they're both drinking a beer and smoking a joint on the cover, the cat and Freddie. That's all these guys want to do is, get stoned and be hippies and whatever. And so's the cat. And the cat's always, he's always hungry. He's always pulling pranks on his owner. He's smarter than the owner. He has an army of cockroaches living in the wall and an army of mice. They're always plotting things within the house. And you realize this is Garfield. I mean, this came out in 69. Garfield came out in 79. I would swear to anything that this is what inspired Jim Davis to do Garfield. Garfield's just a clean version of Fat Freddie's cat. I mean, they're not that dissimilar. He's always looking for food, like I said, looking for food, playing tricks, doing stuff. He's smarter than the owner. Really is the same character. Just he's, rougher around the edges, I guess you'd say, or, But, and there are some stories that are longer, some they're, just some, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I really like the book, but I mean, that's my real take on this book is Fat Freddie's cat was Garfield before Garfield. And that, I would say, enjoy it if you get a hold of some of this stuff. It's a great strip to read if you don't mind, stoner humor. And then I would, I dug it. It was a lot of fun. I liked that my a subscriber is, liked that I was doing these cats and comics and suggested a few that I never thought of. I was thinking of the real mainstream stuff. And some of this other stuff, like I started with Streaky, Supergirl's cat. And, that idea of superhero cats, and I did the Lantern cat. The idea that there's a lot of other directions I can go with this that are stuff I hadn't thought of, Crazy Cat and with Ignatz the Mouse and all that stuff I could read up on, stuff I've never read. So anyways, it's a good book, and I liked, this one's funny. Here's a typical idea. Fat Freddie has the cat. He goes, "Ever seen a talking cat?" He says, "No." "Tell me, cat, who is the glorious chairman of the Chinese People's Revolutionary Party?" And as he pulls his tail, he goes, "Meow." He smiles and goes, it's silly humor like that. Not that, and if you don't mind humor of him crapping in his boots and stuff like that. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a crude version of Garfield. It's Garfield. All right, well, hey, I think Archie wants to try a snack, so let's see how that goes. Okay, we're on to the Archie portion of this show. I had already opened this because I was starting to talk about these treats. It's a delectable squeeze up. I opened it on camera, and Archie ran to see what this was and knocked everything down. So we're starting over. Let's see if I can get this open before this little guy goes crazy down here. Here he is again. So I guess it says it's a squeeze up. Maybe it's like a Go-Gurt for cats. Here. Archie, let me see how this thing squeezes up. Oh, look at that. Archie, get back up here. Check this out. Is that of interest? Do you want to squeeze this? Oh, there's some more. Does that work? You like this stuff? Jesus. He's going to town. It smells kind of good. It smells like deviled ham to me. Archie. What is his tongue going like crazy? What is that? Afterwards, he's still blah, blah, blah with his tongue. You can't see him. Archie. He can't stop his tongue. Okay. We're going to do that. That's gross on the table. Archie, don't lick. Okay, let's put this down for you. Let's really squeeze this stuff out and see if Archie's into this. It actually smells good to me this time. That tongue is going nuts. Ooh. It's actually a good smell. I'm not... Show your paw. People like your cute little white paw there. There it is. Okay, eat your food. You know, Archie likes it. Okay, squeeze ups are a winner. Look at that cat go. You can't turn to see his tongue. It doesn't stop. Archie. Eh? And then when he's done, he's still doing it. Was that good? You like that little delectable squeeze up thing? Tuna flavor. It smells like Underwood ham or whatever those deviled hams are and stuff. It smells like that. Okay, Arch. Arch says, wow, that stuff's great. All right, thanks, Archie. Well, thanks, folks. Have a good one. We're off.